U.S.-India ties right now. You were just out with a piece overnight. You're saying, look, it's become just so incredibly politicized now. It's becoming a political football. Is there any sort of off ramp?
Yeah, I think as Sri was just saying, the geopolitics are stunning, but the politics of it on both sides are particularly troubling. The geopolitics are stunning because if you think just back a few weeks, the United States extended its tariff deadline for China while President Trump imposed a baseline 25% rate on India by tweet and then threatened even more tariffs for things like Russian oil purchases, but also India's membership in the BRICS grouping with South Africa, Russia, and China. So that's something completely unrelated to the trade space. I think the politics are more troubling and are going to be long lasting and enduring because it's been at least 20 years since the US India relationship has really been a political football in a domestic politics of either country. I was the Deputy Assistant Secretary of State handling U.S.-India ties at the end of the George W. Bush administration. You may remember the civil nuclear deal between the U.S. and India. President Bush was a Republican. The Democrats controlled both houses of Congress. Those bills passed by huge bipartisan congressional majorities. On the Indian side, this thing has also been largely post-partisan for the last couple of decades. But in the face of these threats from President Trump, his statements, his actions, and his tone, what you see is the media, the Indian public, and the opposition pressing on the government not to show any weakness. And I think even if they reach a tariff deal, which I think ultimately will be likely, the trust is gone. And this thing is back in the middle of domestic politics in a way that can be spectacularly unhelpful.